This is Stay Smart, Stay Ahead Property Podcast, where we cut through the noise and focus on what actually matters in property and investment.
Welcome back to Stay Smart, Stay Ahead Property Talk. I'm your host, Gianni, and we're here today with episode 4. Last week, what a great episode. We had Sunny Lou from the rental management team sit in with us, and wow, 10,000 views on one property in 24 hours. The stats are amazing. People are out there wanting to live somewhere. They need somewhere to live. Interesting stuff. Today, we're going on a different direction. I've got Gary, the director of Jewel Key Victoria, with me. Welcome, Gary.
Yeah, hi, Gianni. Nice to be with you.
It's great. Great having your intelligence here. Gary, over 30 years in the property market, real estate, development, commercial, residential, everything. So it's fabulous to have you here. Let's kick it off. What are you seeing in the market? Tell me about these buyers. I'm interested. What is the feeling around people at the moment?
Yeah, thanks, Gianni. Look, as far as buyers is concerned, our inquiry rate is still extremely healthy. And more to the point, it's nationwide. Over 50% of our inquiry comes from New South Wales. Quite amazing. But it's interesting you talk about your previous episode with 10,000 people looking at property. That is phenomenal. And there certainly is an undersupply of good quality property at the moment.
There is indeed. And when you say your inquiry rate is still up, I'm not surprised, because I had a chat to Kelly a few episodes back, and you guys have a few different products, very solution driven. So no wonder why the inquiry is still there. Tell me about these first time buyers, because Sunny spoke about the rental market where a lot of people just can't afford to buy their own home, and that's why they're renting. So we said it is exceptional for investors.
Yeah, well, Gianni, that's true. It's very, very hard for anyone to attain a rental property with value these days, let alone be in the position that they want to be in. The median rent at the moment at $580 per week is extraordinary.
It is.
And it's just going to continue. And we work towards solutions. Exactly right. We're very well rounded in our agency. And one of our solutions is our Jewel Key product.
Yeah.
And the Jewel Key product has a lot of options, and particularly for purchasers in becoming a landlord, and also the opportunity for tenants to take advantage of those properties, the Jewel Key properties. But more importantly, it offers a great opportunity for people to purchase their own home.
Yeah, right. When we spoke with Kelly, this Jewel Key product, it really excites me, because straight away I thought investors. But you're here today saying it's also suitable for your own home. How does it work for a person to get in for themselves instead of focusing on the investment side?
Yeah, so if we look at the median rent of $580 per week that you may pay in your rent, and let's say, for instance, you were paying that at your monthly amount would equate to $2,500. It's quite remarkable.
Yeah.
And let's say, for instance, if you had a friend who you were close with, or a family member, and they were doing exactly the same, combined, you're paying over $5,000 in rent per month, or $65,000 per year, which is a lot of money.
Substantial amount.
So we've come up with the Jewel Key Dual Equity Scheme, which is very simple. If you have a friend that you trust, a family member that you trust, and quite frankly, we've all got that, and that you're at the wage level of, say, minimum $75,000, $80,000, combine your incomes and purchase together. Our Jewel Key product allows you to do that and live independently, not in a shared arrangement.
Yeah, it does work very well to do that. And I think with the budget from a few weeks back, we found out having an investment property isn't all rainbows and sunshine, and the only tax-free property is your own. So you're saying two people could potentially come together and buy a house to live in themselves.
That's right, Gianni. And more importantly, though, you need a product where you can live independently. You're not sharing a house. So I can't stress that enough. When you live independently, so you've got your own outcome.
Yeah.
But you're sharing in the ownership of the home, which is a great thing, because going back to the figures, if you're both paying over $5,000 in rent per calendar month, $65,000 a year, the equation is very simple on today's rates. Combining your income, purchasing the house and land package, which will be the Jewel Key townhouse, your mortgage repayments will be 20% less at $3,900. You can bang in your own nails in the wall. You've got your own garage. You've got your own rooms. You've got your own space, your own backyard. You own your own land, and you're paying 20% less. Your mortgage repayments will be $3,900, and $15 per calendar month.
So you're saving money compared to renting.
Correct?
And you're building equity.
Correct.
It sounds like a great solution. So let's break it down a little bit slower and a little bit different. I'm in my 30s, let's call it. I've been renting for the last 10, 15 years, and I've got another good mate. He's also been renting for 10, 15 years. We come together, we shake hands, we say, let's buy a dual key shared equity plan. We've both got independent access. We put the rental in the bin. We say, get rid of that. We're not renting anymore. We go in together, we shake hands, we buy a property, and we start living together today, separately, independently, like you said, but we're building equity and we're no longer paying rent. Put that away. It's that easy.
It's very simple. I really can't see the downside of it, to be honest with you. I think that it's a very tactical solution by first home buyers.
Tactical. I like that because it's so difficult to get into the market. So
100%.
This is tactical solution.
A tactical solution to get into the market, build your own wealth, live independently, and not pay someone else's mortgage.
Gary, I really like that. And because you've brought that solution to me today, I'm going to give away another $150 fuel voucher. If you're listening, the buzz phrase for today is shared equity plan. Shared equity plan, guys. Put it in the comments, send through the email, and you can go in the draw to win a $150 fuel voucher. Now back to the topic. Gary, how did you come about this shared equity plan?
Well, it's probably right under my nose for a long time. A family member who can't attain to buying her own house. She's on the 75, 80 level, which is okay.
Yeah.
But she only qualifies for $350,000, and you cannot buy anything for $350,000, particularly where you need to be. And it turned out the family member did do this with the cousin. They put it together. They qualified for $740,000 shortly under construction.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
It's impressive. I think that's a lesson that everyone needs to learn. If you're out there and you're struggling or you're saying, I'm never going to get into the market, well, just go find someone that's your friend, family, sibling, brother, sister, who's in the same boat and say, hey, let's stop complaining. Let's do something about this.
Yeah, that's correct, Gianni. And look, maybe it was under my nose, staring at me right in the face. And I think it's probably something to think about for everybody out there. But importantly, though, we had a couple of inquiries come through this morning because we did do our first lot of advertising this morning. And one of them was, which area is this in? But it's important we build Victoria-wide.
Yeah, that's
our
right.
dual key product. And your desired area can be attained, sure, if you attain the finance. We can assist on finance as well to approve purchases. So we can do the whole lot for everybody.
So you're an all-in-one. Yeah. We like to call it a lolly shop.
You can call it a lolly shop, but at the end of the day, it's going to be bricks and mortar for two lucky people.
Yeah, that's right. Now, to close off, I've been asking this question of a few of our guests. What is your advice for first-time buyers out there? What advice would you give them?
Well, the advice I'd probably give is two things. Firstly, are you satisfied with paying somebody else's mortgage?
Good question.
And if you are, will you be satisfied in the increase in rents over the coming years?
Yeah.
Or alternatively, start thinking about owning your own home. Start thinking about that person, that special person that you can enjoy that experience with.
Yeah.
And give us a call.
I like that. Sometimes you have to ask yourself the hard question to know where you're going.
You do.
Gary, thank you for joining us. Guys, a quick recap. There's still an opportunity to get into the market, and sometimes you may need to take a different approach. This is a very straightforward solution that allows you to live independently, right? Independently, but you're buying with someone else. You're sharing the mortgage, you're sharing the equity, but you're building wealth for you and for that person. Thanks, Gary, for joining us today.
Thanks, Gianni. My pleasure.
We'll see you guys next week. That's all for today.